Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I decided to share with you guys a hobby of mine that I do. I have my own Etsy shop where I make these baby blocks. I also make headbands and other things like that. And that's why I was debating on if I was going to share with you or not how I make these. But then I came to the conclusion that I think people buy them from me more for convenience and not having to make them themselves, rather than wondering how I make them. So I thought I'd share this because they do make really good personalized gifts for baby showers and birthday parties, and I've given them to lots of my friends, and everybody really likes them because I made them myself. So if you're looking for a gift to make somebody or just to make them for your own children, then stick around and you won't be disappointed. Okay, so here are the supplies you'll need in order to start on your very own pair of blocks. You can pick these up at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They have all different sizes. You'll need a brush to paint with. I've found that the sponge brushes work a lot better than regular paint brushes. You will need scissors to cut your blue painter's tape, and also stickers to spell out the name, and paint. You can get however many different colors, whatever colors you'd like to use. Then we're gonna start making the blocks. The first step is to cut your blue painter's tape that you're gonna be putting across the blocks to create the triangles. I like to just get all the cutting out of the way so I'm not going from block to tape, and I just do it all in one cutting. And then I am taking the tape and putting it from one corner of the block to the other side on 3 sides to create a triangle. And I'm making sure that I'm pressing firmly across that side so that the paint isn't going to seep through. It takes a little bit of practice to get it done perfectly, but it's pretty simple considering the block is straight and your tape is straight. You're just going from one corner to the other until you've created the geometric shape of a triangle. So I actually have an order to fulfill for my Etsy shop. So today we're going to be spelling out the name Mason, which is why I've used these 5 blocks today. They're all taped up with their triangles, so we can start painting now. My customer had requested black and white blocks, so those are the colors we'll be using today. Whenever I use white, I know I'm going to have to do 2 coats, so I keep that in mind. Black, I almost never do 2 coats, so just depending on what colors you choose, you'll know what you think looks right and if you'll need to do more than 1 coat. But I do always make sure that I'm going the same direction when I'm painting, downward or horizontally. These are geometric shaped blocks, so you just want them to look really clean and put together, and if you're going all different directions, they're going to end up looking really sloppy looking. The next step is probably my favorite part, and that is peeling the tape up off of the dry blocks. I don't know why, but it's just oddly satisfying to peel back the tape and see those nice straight lines. So you're going to do that to each block. Then you can start on the not so fun part of this project, which is sticking the letters onto the blocks. It's just a little time consuming and takes some patience, considering you do have to be putting the stickers in the middle and you just want them to look as nice and neat as possible. I mentioned before about pressing down hard on your blue painter's tape, and do the same exact thing here in this part. I'm even more cautious on this part just because this is where the name's going to be displayed, and you want it to look nice and neat and clean. Here I'm just showing an overhead view of what our blocks look like so far, and they're looking pretty good. Next, we can start painting. This might look a little bit more difficult than it is. It's actually not as hard as you'd think to not get the paint on any other side. I just use a very small amount of paint on this part. Less is definitely more. And I just go in one direction, straight down. And because the block is square, it's actually a lot harder to get on the other side. So don't be intimidated by this part. It takes a little bit of practice, but it is fairly easy. Again, just remember to be going in the same direction and to do as many coats as you think looks right. You don't want your blocks to be see-through. I thought I had recorded myself peeling the stickers off the names, but I hadn't. But anyways, that's simple enough. You just take the stickers off once they've dried, and voila! There you have it. Nice, neat, clean blocks. I love the simplicity of these and the different ways you can stack them on shelves or wherever you're deciding to put them. Well, I hope someone found that tutorial useful. I enjoyed making those and sharing that with you guys today. I wanted to mention a few other little creative ideas that you could add to your blocks. I've had people order them with sparkles. You can get all different kinds of stickers, clouds, hearts, smiley faces, and you can make a block out of that and add it to either the beginning or the end of the name. You know, people have certain themes for their nurseries or their bedrooms, and that just kind of gives it its own unique creative touch. So I thought I would just mention those ideas to you guys as well, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. If you are going to be making your own blocks using my tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.